The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott, the Seven of Hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor!
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
That's the best intro for a show I maybe have ever seen. Your intro is fantastic.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Eric Roberts. Come on, baby. Eric, tell us more. Tell us more.
Tell us. We're listening.
Suki, my oh my, Suki, these shows, we outdo ourselves every single week, and I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah, it just gets better and better. I mean,
it really does.
Yeah. And you know what? The best part of it is that you're here with us, and so you've seen us kind of develop and grow. And now,
goodness, Suki.
You know, the show, the studio, we just keep kind of pushing ourselves to the next level.
Suki, we used to sneak in here to the Odyssey studios.
Now they
in
welcome
Midtown.
us.
Now they're like, guys, go in and use it. Maybe we'll pay you a couple bucks, but go ahead, go throw your graphics up.
They really haven't figured out what the heck to do
Make
with
sure you
us.
throw Odyssey up in the background and just keep us in mind. Suk, last couple of weeks have been amazing. Norm Roberts, Broadway TV superstar.
Norm Lewis.
Oh, Suk, last couple of weeks have been amazing. Who's Norm Roberts?
I don't know.
Do I know?
I think you mixed up Eric Roberts and Norm Lewis.
Oh, that's right. Because Eric, all right, ready? We'll start that again. 3, 2. Suk, amazing shows over the last couple of weeks. Norm Lewis, Broadway superstar.
That was an exceptional interview.
A lot of singing, Suk.
Yeah,
You got into the act.
I couldn't believe it. He asked me what my favorite Broadway show was, and I told you.
You were a dream girl.
I was a dream girl.
Yeah, and you sang right to.
I tried.
Perfection.
Yes,
good.
I tried.
You're good.
I
You
tried.
had the moves.
I don't know.
I was very impressed. I think Norm was digging you. I think he wanted your number when he left.
I don't know about that.
I think he did.
Okay.
We also had Dean Cain on.
Dean Cain,
right?
yes.
He's got his movie God's Not Dead and God We Trust.
Mm-hmm. That was a great interview too. With
Vanessa Williams coming up in a couple of weeks.
It's amazing.
And we just keep on rolling. So many big things going on. And today's show is no different. We have a gorgeous actress on the program.
Mm-hmm.
She also stars in
God's Not
Dead and God We Trust.
Yep.
With Dean Cain, David A.R. White, Scott Baio, Charlene Tilton. Remember
Charlene Tilton from Dallas?
I think I had the poster, Sue. I may have had that poster.
We might have to have Charlene Tilton on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She may have been right up there next
Maybe somebody that can help us.
Yeah, she may have been right up next to Jacqueline Smith and all those ladies, right? Little Charlie's
Cheryl
Angels.
Ladd.
Oh, I had all of them.
Yeah.
Remember when Cheryl Ladd came into the show?
I think you were just living out your childhood fantasy.
She took pictures. She was hugging me. I was like, is this Cheryl Ladd right here? It's unbelievable. But yes, no, it's been great. And Samaire. I said it right this time, right?
Yeah.
When Dean was on, I butchered her
name.
Yes,
you did.
Samaire Armstrong is in the movie with Dean. She's got a great character. Lottie is her name. And boy, she has been. And I was looking at her, and I'm like, I've seen her in so many
things. Yeah.
And I remember when my wife used to sit and make me watch the OC, which turned into a great show that I used to love to watch. She was in that show as well.
Yeah, with Misha Barton and everybody.
Oh my God, so many great cast members. We'll talk to her about all that. But ladies and gentlemen, Samaire is starring with Dean and the rest of the crew in God's Not Dead and God We Trust. It is it's an inspirational film, right? A political, inspirational film, and it's perfect for today's times.
Yeah. We should show everybody the trailer.
So we're going to show you the trailer. We'll bring Samaire in on the other side. Take a look, and then we'll talk to her on the other side. Watch.
If we ever forget that we're one nation under God, then we will be a nation going under.
Now more than ever, Christians must realize that we are being called to deliver hope to a country that's feeling hopeless. Faith begins where your comfort zone ends. We need to step out into that faith.
We're 6 weeks out from Election Day, and a lot of folks have lost hope in the future of our country.
We must maintain a wall of separation between church and state. Religion has no place in the public square.
Once they bankrupt our country, they will have complete control.
Where did we go wrong, Lord?
We need someone who can light a fire in the voters.
The preacher. He helped on those education hearings.
I've been hired to manage your campaign for Congress.
I'm not a politician.
If you don't take on this fight, we could lose everything.
They found someone to run against you.
Are we worried about a preacher?
My next guest is a candidate for Congress. You're going to get a lot of questions about your faith.
Well, maybe people are looking for more spiritual and moral leadership in Washington.
You're making God an easy target for them, Pastor.
God's not the target, Lottie. Our country is. God's just standing in their way.
I will not be made a fool of. I won't stop until your moral high ground crumbles beneath your feet.
You don't win unless you play by their rules.
I feel like I have two options. I can either do the things my faith asks me not to, or I lose this race. It's like God keeps putting these impossible mountains in front of me.
Perhaps God put those mountains in front of you to show that they can be moved.
Please pray for David, guys.
In God we trust.
This contest is about shaping the future of our nation.
Keep your boy in line. Because like his God, I can give it and I can take it away.
How do you know it's God?
Reverend Hill, your beliefs are a textbook example of Christian nationalism.
Whenever anyone of faith promotes a policy that you don't like, you label them a Christian nationalist. We need to stand up. Send the message to Washington. Tell them you're not ready to give that power up. You have the power to change things. Not me, not him, you.
In God we trust.
And without God, democracy will not and cannot long endure.
Samaire, thank you so much. That movie looks insane.
Oh gosh, thank you so much for having me. I have to say, it is a great film. And I can't always say that when I'm promoting something, but this is genuinely and authentic. I am so excited about this film.
So tell everybody a little bit about it, because the trailer is very, very powerful, and it touches on a lot of themes. So tell us your perspective of it.
Yes, it's a faith-based film, and it's motivational. You'll leave the film wanting to participate in life. And I think a lot of people are very burnt out on what's going on right now politically and culturally, but it's an enthusiastic, invigorating message of getting out and doing the right thing based on, your beliefs and your faith, and participating in things that maybe you don't necessarily always feel called to. But, courage is going out and doing something regardless of how you feel when you wake up in the morning, getting up and doing it anyways. So that's the message of this film.
And it's coming out in theaters September 12th. And then I'm sure it'll be on all on demand streaming after that.
It's very exciting. It's not often that films make it to the theaters these days, and it will be in your theaters September 13th through the 18th.
All right, so wait, cool. Samaire, are you saying there have been projects that you had to promote that you weren't thrilled about?
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, for sure. I don't even know what necessarily, but this one, I guess it's nowadays, it's not so often that films have messages that you really feel compelled to share. And this one does. And I am excited. I actually, and then I should also say that I don't enjoy necessarily watching myself. And as a movie overall, I really left the film like wow, this is exciting. You know,
Yeah.
so I think other people will feel that too.
Well, you know what? I always tell my husband too, and I was like, sometimes I go to the movies or watch things, and it's just everything is so dark and dystopic and dismal, and you know, when we were growing up, like you watched a movie or something, and there was sometimes it's okay to be happy and have an ending and have a moral to the story, and there's none of that nowadays. It's just, you know, it's doom and gloom and destruction.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean, and Deadpool is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Deadpool. There's a space for it, but there's other stuff that's out there that my kids watch, and I'm like, this is awful.
Yeah.
Where is like the happiness, you know?
Exactly.
Like, you know, where's the hope and happiness in it all?
Exactly. I mean, I remember going to the theater and imagining myself as a particular character that I just watched go through things, and it sort of lives with you for days. And this is why I think film is so important, even though, you know, it's entertainment, it's also, it seeps into our psyche. And if millions of us are watching something that is so emphasized on gloom and doom, like that's what we're walking around with. And so I think this is one of the few films out there these days that, you know, really is inspiring, and it's family friendly. You'll laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about your character, Lottie.
Lottie's okay. So this is really interesting. I mean, to me it is. I don't know if it is to anyone else, but I actually, personally, I moved back to my hometown in 2021, and I ended up running for mayor in 2022.
Wow.
And so, you know, I got heavily involved in politics locally because what had happened in 2020 was so contentious, and really like what affects us the most are our local politics. And since I grew up in this town, I felt a great obligation to what was going on here. Needless to say, I did not win, but I was a year later offered this role in a film that has to do with local politics. And yeah, very fortuitous. So I felt in many ways that I could relate to this character, albeit this character was the opposite side of operation in terms of like a lack of moral codes and ethics. You know, my character in particular was a very, by any means necessary, driven, versus David White's character, which is like, no, I have a code of conduct to operate by that apply to my morals and ethics. So she's a single mother. She also moved back to her hometown, and she was asked to come and run a campaign, and she's going to do it her way, and then soon finds out maybe that's not the best way to do it.
Wow. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at it. We've got a clip of you.
Great.
Let's take a look, and we'll talk on the other side. Why?
Okay.
We both know that you're losing truckloads of cash each day that this project is stalled. You've made assurances that you can't keep.
And you don't have a prayer without my money. Like I said, mutually beneficial.
Well, either way, it's illegal to influence a campaign. If we do agree to this, I don't want you even talking to Reverend Hill.
Fine. But then it's on you to keep your boy in line. As much like his God, I can give it, and I can take it away.
Wow.
We were ripping Dean for that. We're like, give it and take it away.
Yes. It was such a pleasure to work with him. He's remarkable.
Yeah, he was a good guy. We had a lot of fun.
Oh, listen, talk about a storied career he has. I mean, like, his is unbelievable as well.
By the way, we did a Dean Cain movie synopsis quiz with him. He's been in so many things.
Oh, wow.
You couldn't remember them all.
And a man of principle and great character, you know, on a personal level. Just, I mean, it's kind of rare to find these days. So yeah,
so great.
Incredible. Absolutely. I'll talk about other people that you work with. You know, Scott Baio, Charlene Tilton. I mean, like, what was it like to work with all of these people?
Did you have scenes with all of those folks?
I do. I was so fortunate to be able to work with him. Scott Baio, I cannot get enough of. He is so hilarious. He's like a dry, old, I shouldn't say old. He's not old. He's not old. He's a dry Italian man. You know, it's just so, he's very, just so many stories. I mean, all these actors that I got to work with have so much experience in Hollywood and really figured out how to do it their way and to stand for something they believe in is remarkable. It was such a pleasure. I on a personal level, just to be able to spend the air with these people was such a treat. But then to also be able to be involved in craft together was on another level for me.
Yeah, that's great. And you debuted, is this true? Your TV debut was on Party of Five?
It was, yeah. Yes. Yeah, that was it.
And look at that,
Wait,
Scott Wolf, Nev Campbell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Wait, I think actually my TV debut, I can't remember exactly. Wow, this is weird. It might have been either Party of Five, or do you remember the show Freaks and Geeks?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was a good one too. I mean, phenomenal actors on there as well.
I mean, why?
Yeah.
I mean, you debuted on some really
Party
big,
of Five was huge, right?
Party of Five was huge. My first guest spot was on X-Files with Aaron Paul. He was, he went on to win an Emmy.
Yeah, of course.
It's a wonderful. I mean, it's a double-sided sword in terms of the industry, but it is wonderful to participate in any time that you can, pursue your dreams on a professional level with actors who care about their craft. And I've been really lucky to be a part of that.
Well, what's so interesting about this film too? It's a series of films.
God We Trust.
Yeah. So, what's it like to be a part of these series?
And this is so silly, but I always wanted to be a part of a franchise. So when I got the offer for this project, I felt really fortunate. I mean, it's unbelievable because it already has somewhat of a following. It's actually the best grossing franchise, faith-based franchise of all time. And I mean, it's almost too big of a reality to try and wrap my head around. I feel truly honored to be a part of it.
If you close your eyes, do people tell you sound a little like Drew Barrymore?
I've heard that. Yes, I have.
You can see that.
Yeah, you could do probably a great Drew Barrymore impression if you worked on that.
I probably could.
Yeah, I'm like, boy, she sounds like Drew Barrymore, 100%. Samaire, is acting as you were growing up?
Yeah.
Were you doing like shows in school? Is this something that just happened, or were you were like, this is what I want to do since
my first role was Mary, Jesus' mother, in the Christmas Story, and and it just got one more wonderful from there. Another big role I had was in high school. I played Gollum in The Hobbit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was a good one. And Helen Keller in The Miracle Worker.
Ooh,
so, yeah, it's great. Some inspiring. I mean, I love storytelling. So it's always been it's been in my blood. My mother was an actress also, and she actually also played Helen Keller in The Miracle Worker. So
did you really?
Yeah, it's kind of passed down incidentally from different states too. She grew up in California. I grew up in Hawaii partially, and yeah, just fun.
Did you move back to Hawaii? Are you still in California?
Right now I moved back to Arizona.
Oh, she's in Arizona.
Sedona, Arizona.
I love Sedona.
Yes.
Talk about a powerful, magical place. That's
really. So Sedona is where I went to high school, and this is where my family's lived for the last 30-something years. So I returned home after Los Angeles got a bit out of hand in 2020.
Yeah.
Not really the place to raise a family anymore out there.
Oh, wow. I'm going to be flying out to Sedona soon. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, good. Are you really? You got to, let me know.
You stop by for lunch.
Yeah, I know. I can stop by and say, hey, Samaire, how are you?
I mean, it's one of the smaller towns in Arizona. There's only 10,000 locals here.
Really?
Gorgeous.
Yes. Couple million visitors a year, but very small community.
Oh, those red mountains, man, that soil, it's just gorgeous.
You never get sick of it.
You never get sick of it. Yeah.
Suk, if I said to you, because you had a bad day, taking one day, what does that mean to you?
Is that Had a Bad Day?
Because you had a bad day.
You taking it.
I'm singing that for you?
No.
She's in the video.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it was on American Idol, right?
Well, the song, they used it on American Idol.
If when the person lost, they would play that song. I think that's how most people.
Wait, do you remember how the song goes? I just lost it.
I forgot the second line. What is it?
Taking one down.
This is the song, and you turn it around. You tell me don't lie. I can't get the words in my head. So pull it up, would you?
I'm looking it up right now.
Daniel Powter.
Daniel Powter, yeah, that's such a good song.
Such a good song.
Now, how do you, does your agent just say, hey, Daniel Powter wants you to show?
You're taking one down, you sing a sad song, and you turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You smile and you go for a ride. So you had a bad day. The camera don't lie. You're coming back down and you really don't mind because you had a bad day.
I love getting
That's
you.
funny.
That was a good one.
How does that? Do your agent just call and say, "Hey, they want you in the video"?
Yeah, I want to know how you become in a music video.
A video. I won't say that word. I guess I was probably on Entourage at that time.
Right,
oh my gosh, you were on Entourage too?
Yes, the first season of Entourage. Great show, great people. And I think Daniel Powter's people reached out, and I was really, that was when music videos were still very big, right? Yeah. That was right at the peak of them sort of shifting into non-existence, sadly.
Yeah, exactly.
But and then I remember my dad was traveling. That music video was worldwide. He was at an airport in like Sweden or something, and it was playing.
And he's like, "There's my daughter."
There's my daughter. Yeah, yeah.
Now, who on Entourage? Because I was a big fan of the show, but I forget now. But.
Okay, so first season. My character's name is Emily. I was Ari's assistant and his love interest. Yes, and I think a friend of mine just sent me a clip today. It was I was trying to quit smoking in this particular episode.
Wait, whose love interest?
E.
Oh, E. Okay.
Yeah, he's loved. How that? Can you imagine being Ari's assistant?
Yeah,
first of all,
my gosh, I was so intimidated, but he was a remarkable person to work with.
Yeah, what a great character.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Every agent you've ever known.
Yeah, every agent we've known, right?
Yep. Yeah.
All lunatics.
They're all lunatics.
Well, listen, the movie is called God's Not Dead and God We Trust. It's coming out in theaters September 12th.
Yep. I'm sure they're probably working on another one already, right?
Yeah, this is what
they are. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think? Just getting back to the movie, Samaire, what do you think the type of impact the audiences are going to feel when they come away from this film?
Well, one of the messages of the movie is something like 50 million Christians don't vote. Right. That might awaken something inside of some people. You know, this is my thing. I really like to complain. And I feel like you don't get to complain if you don't participate. Right. I mean, you just don't get to, because you're complaining essentially about yourself. And so if you want to keep complaining about what you see around you or what's going on or the experience, like, the easiest thing you can do is participate through voting. And even if you have, there's a lot of questions around voting these days, but it's the one thing you can get up and say that you did. And so hopefully people still have time to register to vote if you haven't, but check your registration and get out there and participate so that you can continue to complain. And without the guilt, right?
I mean, really, that's your right as an American. I mean, that's like one thing that you can do.
Right.
One thing you can do, right?
Right.
No, I mean, and it's critical, and people don't understand how many people died for that right to vote, and how many people around the world that don't even have a right to vote.
Don't even have a right. Right. Exactly. Yep. And so the next time you hear someone complaining, ask them, "Did you vote?" And what are you voting? You don't have to ask them who you're voting for.
Yeah.
But.
Are you voting? Yeah, and did you vote? Yeah.
Well, my vote doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. does it? That's what you hear, right? Well,
It does matter. It actually does really matter.
Yeah, if everybody who didn't vote who said that, if they voted,
Exactly. And a lot of people say often, oh, I'm not political. And it's like, well, do you get up during the day? Do you experience life? Because all policies are created through politics. I mean, you wake up and live a policy whether you know it or not. And I don't think people understand that necessarily, that we're voting in our existence. So it's imperative
not
that
only our existence, the existence we're going to leave for our children.
Sure.
What is the legacy we're leaving for our children? I mean, we are standing on the shoulders of people who died and fought for so much and gave us all of these freedoms that none of us, really, have ever really experienced, knock on wood, a lot of what our forefathers have experienced, our grandparents have experienced, the hardships that they went through. None of us know what that's like.
No,
and it's because of this amazing country that we live in, and we have to really, realize that voting is important. But anyway,
no, I was just going to say, we were talking about the OC before you came on.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Because I knew that was one of your first shows as well.
It was.
That was such a popular show.
Yes.
It was on Fox, right? It was on Fox. Ben McKenzie, right? And
Misha Barton,
Rachel Bilson.
And Olivia Wilde was in that.
Oh yeah, a lot of young actors got their start on that show.
I always like to ask this question because I know, listen, when we're at work and we're amongst 30 people and we're anchoring or do whatever we're doing, you're close with those people at the time. And if you leave that job, you usually never speak that. When you guys are doing a show like that and it's getting so popular and all the folks on the show are getting popular week by week, do you become a close-knit group, and do you still talk to those folks?
Yes. So we definitely became close-knit, and actually a number of us were friends before we started the show. Adam Brody and I were in an acting class together when we were like 18. Yeah. So, and then Rachel and I we shared an agency, a commercial agency that we were with, and a lot of the same friends we became friends with, starting out in Hollywood around the same time. And then the tsunami wave of popularity that the show amassed was an experience that we really needed each other to sort of be like, can you see this? Is this really happening type of a thing? And we remained friends for a while. Then along the way, sort of parted ways, but still friendly for sure.
Love it.
I love it. I love it. I mean, the movie is great. And we're so happy that you took time to hang out with us and talk to us, Samaire.
Thank you so much for having me.
What's next for you?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I've got a couple things in the pipeline that I'm entertaining, but I never really know. I kind of take it day by day and just show up.
And I want to know, are you going back into politics out of curiosity?
Oh gosh, no. I hope to never return to politics, to be honest, aside from the voting booth and then working behind the scenes. But in terms of running again, it's a really...
It takes a lot out of you, right?
Sure. It took me 7 months to recover from running.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mayor Armstrong.
Yeah.
Please welcome to the podium.
Uh-huh.
By the way, a little tidbit about you that a lot of folks may not know. You like to compose your own music? Is that what I was reading?
Oh, I do. Please don't make me sing. You're going to make me sing, aren't you? You guys like sing.
Everybody that's kind of what we do.
Do you take it anywhere other than just your home and your?
No. Well, I mean, there's just my shower.
She would know that she's not the first star at this old rodeo. You got a method, a way that you roll. You came with your own warning, can't act like I didn't know. I should have seen it, triggered your need. You said take your magic, planted a seed, created a monster to hunt not just your sleep. Remember you told me, please don't ever leave. An echo that haunts me, a warning I should have heeded. Past scars, they bore me. Who needs that anyway? I prefer the danger of hating you. The only rush I need. We could close down the show right now. Meet you back at the Desert Hotel. Yeah, I got that bed and fingers on a no show. Has my heart make me linger when you just won't feel so good. Hollywood veteran thinks she would know. She's not the first star at this rodeo. Past scars, they bore me. Who needs that anyway? I prefer the danger of hating you. The only rush I need. Past scars, they bore me. Who needs that anyway? I prefer the danger of hating you. The only rush I need.
No, I actually did make a couple songs just so I could direct some videos I have posted on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But that is something I do enjoy. I love storytelling through music videos because it's just 2 minutes, very specific arc, and bang for your buck. I also recently directed a video for my friend's band. It's spelled Coqui, Kokui, and it's something that I enjoy being a part of. Anything that's creative, I like to do.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I love it.
Well, you're in that space, in Sedona. I mean, like, to be creative and to do that. I mean, it's a pretty powerful place.
It's the place to be.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Are you now? Tell me if I'm too personal, but are you married with kids?
I have a son. I'm not married. No, I have a co-parent that lives down the street that we enjoy participating and parenting together. And
cool.
Yeah.
How old's your son?
He's 11.
Oh my God, I know what that's like. I have an 11-year-old.
Now you do.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh gosh, what a trip.
11-year-old girl, so I get you. I feel you.
Oh my gosh, it's really shocking. Just, they come to life, they're into human form, and you're like, this happens so quickly. You were just a little baby, and it's pretty neat.
It goes quick.
It does.
Goes quick.
Yeah, it goes quick, and before you know it, they're out of the house. He's got one out of the house. He's got one going into high school. I mean, it goes by really quick.
Just started today, high school.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Got to start kissing the boys.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. You can't stop it. You can only, contain it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't stop them from trying alcohol. You can't stop them from kissing boys. You can only contain it and make sure everything's safe.
I'm so not ready for that.
No. How could you ever be ready for something?
I'm not
like
ready
that?
for any
No,
of it.
no.
So is that so? As a single mom, what's the dating scene like for you? Either Hollywood or Sedona? I imagine that men will try to talk to you or get to know you. No?
I do have a boyfriend.
Oh, good.
Yes, yeah. He lives in Los Angeles. We've known each other for about 15 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we've been dating for 2 years. He's actually moving out here next month, so that's exciting.
That's really exciting.
Yes,
I
yes.
love it. I love it.
Now, he's moving out there to live in your home? Or
Yes.
Oh my God! How many questions?
Yes, Suki.
Oh my God!
He's moving in.
Okay.
He's moving in. Yeah. No, this is a really exciting time for sure.
Nice. And does he have kids as well?
No, he doesn't even have a dog.
Really?
wow.
All right.
I know.
No baggage for him. It's fine.
That's a quick move. Now he can help you.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Samaire.
Perfect.
No, not Samaire, Suki.
Samaire
It's
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Almost Mayor Armstrong.
Almost.
I was very close, actually. It's kind of scary how close I got, but
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Your life would have taken an
It would have been a
entirely
total-
different
Absolutely would. We wouldn't be here today, probably.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you'd have been having press conferences outside of City
Yes,
Hall.
exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the movie is called God's Not Dead and God We Trust. It's the fourth installment of the franchise.
Fifth installment.
Oh, fifth
Yes.
installment.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
They're writing six.
And again,
now.
it's David A.R. White, who's fantastic. What a
Fantastic.
great actor. Scott Baio, Charlene Tilton, Dean Cain.
And the list goes on.
Isaiah
right?
Washington. Isaiah's in this movie, and you got to go check it out. It comes to the theaters on September 12th. I'm sure we'll start seeing the trailers for it on TV. And Samaire, anything you have coming up, you want to come back on, you let us know.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the
Huge
time
audience,
to have me on. And it was a wonderful introduction. That was a phenomenal. Eric Roberts is right. Wow. This is a fun show.
But you know what? We
Thank
didn't,
you.
we didn't even ask you to sing, though.
Oh, thank goodness. It's too early for that.
She's like, please, no.
Listen, you could sing as Drew Barrymore.
I did meet her once. She's so lovely.
She is, right? She's got a really positive, beautiful vibe.
I love it. Now, and do you guys, before I let you go, do they have you like out promoting the movie with as you get closer with some of the different TV shows and whatnot?
Exactly. This is the beginning right here.
Beautiful,
All right, well,
beautiful. Samaire, I look forward to seeing the entire movie. I'm going to sit in the theater and go, I know her boyfriend's moving in.
You.
And the whole deal. I'm telling everybody in the theater.
We're rooting for her.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
It's
so
great
much.
speaking to you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Where can people
Thank
follow
you.
you?
Oh, yeah. Where can I videos?
Oh, that's a good. So I'm on Instagram primarily. It's my name, Samira.xoxo.
Okay.
Samira.xoxo.
I love it. I love it.
Samaire, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Continued success. I can't wait to see
Oh, who's that?
This is Oreo. He's been.
Wait a minute. You buried
saved
the
the
lead.
best
You
one for
buried the lead,
last. Come
Samaire.
on.
Hold on.
That's
He's been trying
Oreo.
to-
Oh,
Let me
Oreo.
see Oreo.
Yeah, he's the best.
Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Wait, I got.
Love you, Oreo.
There he is.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, you buried the lead in this interview.
Sorry.
How old is Oreo?
Well, he must be around 8 years. He's a street dog. I got him at a shelter. He was $45. What a deal. And he's probably one of the best dogs I've ever encountered. He's just so wonderful.
Look at
We've
him.
had him for
Look at him.
quite a while.
So chill.
He's so chill. He's just
He's
happy.
pretty
to be
content in
here.
that spot.
Yeah.
I know.
I
He
love
loves
Oreo.
loves the mommies.
Yeah.
Loves the mommies.
Mhm.
Samaire, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a great
Take
day.
care.
Bye.
You. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm amazed. After going through, you stopped me, but then you said, no, I want to go more. Not just one card more, 4 cards more until we stopped right here on the 9 of diamonds. If you'd gone 5 cards more, it'd be the 5 of diamonds, or one more, the 10 of diamonds, or the 8 of hearts. Could have been any of these. Stopped right on the 9 of diamonds. What's amazing is before the show, I asked someone to place something under your desk, Suki. You don't know about this. Take a look under the desk. See if you can find something. Hold it up, maybe a piece of paper. Yes.
It says,
Please,
Suki and
unfold.
Scott, please open.
Jeff, put that up full screen for a second.
Let's take a look. What does it say?
Put this there.
Suki and Scott, open.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see it.
Ready?
What is it? Oh my
9
God.
of diamonds. Touche.
No
This
way.
is awesome.
Get out of here.
I said 4 more too.
4. If only you had said 6 more. Oh my goodness. 9 of
It says
diamonds.
9 of
Unbelievable.
diamonds.
Jeff, go up close with that again.
You got it. 9 of diamonds. That's crazy. That is crazy.
First of all, who put this under the desk?
That is not your handwriting.
No,
is that?
that's
not,
me.
That's not your
I
handwriting.
never met this guy.
What the heck? What are you in here?
So that's just a taste of the mysteries that await. But it is.
We're the only ones here, by the way.
I want to try something. What's up?
There's nobody else in the studio.
I'm gonna be here for you, baby. I'll be a man of my word. Speak the language in a voice that you have never heard. I wanna sleep with you forever, and I wanna die in your arms, in a cabin by a meadow where the wild bees swarm. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, and I'll earn your trust making memories of us. I wanna honor your mother, and I wanna learn from your pa. I wanna steal your attention like a bad outlaw. And I wanna stand out in a crowd for you. Oh, a man among men. I wanna make your world better than it's ever been. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, and I'll earn your trust making memories of us. We'll follow the rainbow wherever the four winds blow, and there'll be a new day coming your way. I'm gonna be here for you from now on. This you know somehow. You've been stretched to the limits, but it's all right now. And I'm gonna make you this promise: if there's life after this, I'm gonna be here to meet you with a warm, sweet kiss. Yes, I am. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, and I'll earn your trust making memories of us. I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, and I'll win your trust making memories of us. Yeah. Oh, baby.